Good morning, Aries, and welcome to your Tarot Bite for June the 18th through June the 23rd. This is Anna with Anna Savannah Tarot Room. Welcome to my channel. All right, let's get into it, Aries. So, you guys are urged this week to please take a look at opportunities, okay? So, you guys have been kind of doing this for the last month or so, okay? But you're urged to do it at the beginning of the week, to sort of like go online or whatever, go online in person or whatever, and take a look at the opportunities that are around you. Don't finish an opportunity before getting another opportunity, okay? um let's see. Now, you're also being urged this week, okay, to seek opportunities that reflect your values, to not like leap into something and start something new simply because you're bored of the thing that you already have. Okay. um it's saying it's not okay to sit in circumstances that are no longer working, and you know that. But it's okay to also be patient with yourself, because you deserve to have people who support you. Okay, people who support you. Okay, and your authentic self and who you are now. Okay, let's see. Let's clarify these two cards over here, because that's what we've been explaining. Here you are kind of looking, overcoming sort of this circumstance over here where everything feels like it's not going. So because things are not going, they're not ending, but they're also not moving. Okay, things are stagnant over here. Like, you don't feel betrayed or you don't feel like anything is ending, but it's just the drudgery of everyday life. It's like Groundhog Day. Everything keeps repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating, and no solution is coming. So your solution to overcome this, wherever this is manifesting in your life, okay, Aries? So for some of you, this is going to be manifesting as a job. For most of you, this is manifesting as money, okay? So your money is stagnant, like you don't have any upward mobility because you've made it to the upwards most echelons of wherever you work, or like there's no more raises to be given because you've reached the cap of raises. There's a hiring freeze, so you're not getting any help, okay? But for some of you, it's actually manifesting in your love life. So if it's manifesting in your love life, it's manifesting as more than just one person that didn't work out, okay? It's manifesting as the groups of people that you're surrounded by don't have the motivation to get themselves out of certain situations and everything like that. And you're like, I'm not going to grow. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to be able to be successful at what I want to be successful with if I stay with these groups of people, if I stay with this lover, if I stay with this, friend group, if I stay, yes, I love them. Yes, they're great. Yes, nobody has betrayed me, but I'm betraying myself, and my authentic self if I don't allow myself to grow. So some of you have outgrown your peer groups, so to speak, like friends, family, people that you love. You've just outgrown them. You have more life experience than they do. So they're just kind of like, now they're just sitting here like an anvil, sort of holding you back. And you've determined in the past few weeks, some of you it's taken a year or two, or some of you 4 years, you've determined areas that you're gonna finally have a life that reflects your values and who you are now and what you've learned. So you're looking for that opportunity. You're looking for the exit, okay? You're looking for the opportunity that's gonna not just help you exit these situations that are stagnant, but help you successfully reflect who you really are as a person, your authenticity, okay? You want to win on your own terms with who you are as a person now. Okay. I just had, there we go. Okay. So some of you, I love it when I have a responsive group, okay? So your energy just responded to me and they said, we're working on it, stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. We're working. We're nose to the grindstone working on having standards for our lives. Like, we understand that we can be the king of wands. So the king of wands in this case represents you. Even though it says it's Leo, whenever there's a fire sign, I always go, okay, whenever I'm reading for a fire sign, that's them, okay? So you have the capability of leading, but you have to have standards for yourself, and you have to have a standard operating procedure. So it's saying, this is standard operating procedure for me. I know I'm a king. I know who I am as a person. So a lot of you have just responded and pushed back with the energy, and and the energy is saying, hey bitch, stop talking to me as if I was a child. Okay, stop dwelling on these things that are not working. Let's go into the reading. So over here, it is saying that if you stop looking outside and look inside and go, what is authentically me? Who am I as a person? And what are these things that reflect me? What kind of people would I want to see me? Okay. This card here, okay, excuse my fat hand, okay. This card here is about visibility, okay. It's the Six of Wands. It's about visibility, being visible to those who hold your same values, who are going to see and hold value in your authentic you, okay. So this week, it's urging you to not just look, because you know you're a king already, okay? Work on becoming visible to those people who you want to attract in your life. Work on becoming visible as the authentic you. So it requires you going inside and going, okay, what are the values that I want to have now? And start building upon those values. Start building upon those values. You've already done some of that work, okay? Because you're at an 8 over here. It's a 6 and an 8. It's not, a 2, okay? So see yourself as overcoming this by becoming visible. The more visible you are this week. So, like, for example, if you're looking for a job or for a new business opportunity or whatever, go onto the job boards, but go on the job board that reflects your experience, okay? Reflects all of those things that you've done and you've overcome, and it reflects of where you are now. So go on the job boards and become very visible, publish your resume on the job boards. Be like, I'm available to work, but this is me, and I'm looking for a job that's aligned with me, okay? If you're looking for love, go on those dating apps, or like go and join a lunch dating group or something like that. Like, if you're more physically inclined, you don't have to go online, but this is about a lot of visibility and people seeing who you actually are. So don't be afraid to expose that. If it takes a little calculation to expose yourself, because some of you have had circumstances where when you've exposed yourself, you were shut down before. So if it takes a little bit of calculation, that's fine. But it is saying this week, Aries, please give yourself exposure. Give yourself the gift of put yourself out there. Give yourself the gift of putting yourself out there as the king and the queen that you are, as the capable person that you know you are. Okay? So that these people can understand what you're bringing to the table. Okay? This is what I'm bringing. Okay? The King of Cups is saying, hey, I'm writing in. This is what I'm bringing to the table, okay? Will you receive me? Who receives me? Who of what rank receives me, okay? Because that's a knight, Then it goes knight and then queen and then king, okay? So the knights were not received by peasants. The knights were received by, the royal guard or whatever when they would come back home victorious, okay? So it is talking about, I am this, who will receive me, right? Who will give me the opportunity that I need. If you do that, if you become visible with all of those things that you are, okay, you will get an opportunity, whether it is to make money, whether a love offer, whether whatever, you will get the opportunity that you've drawn to yourself, okay? Right now, it takes a little bit of action from you, calculated action. But you've done it before and it's standard for you. Okay. What is the advice for Aries for this week? Okay, we'll take 3. Yes. Aries, you don't have to have all of the information in order for you to receive the prizes that you've earned. Okay. You don't have to have all of the information. Sometimes you don't have to think. Sometimes you just have to receive and let yourself self-care and do all of those things for yourself. Sometimes all you have to do is love yourself and feel that the opportunity is correct. Now, for some of you, this is actually talking about you have ancestors and spirit guides that are trying to give you opportunities and bring them to you, but they can't bring them to you if you're not in the right frame of mind. Okay? If you're not in the right frame of mind, they're waiting here for you to get your mind right about who you actually are and be open to that. Because right now, he's looking over here for these like little opportunities. And there's big opportunities here on the other side. See how these are back to back? See how these are back to back? Same deal here. All of the opportunities that they're bringing are here. All it takes for you to turn around and be like, I'm staying here and I'm doing this. Okay? I'm putting my best foot forward. I'm asking for the thing. I'm saying, here's what I bring to the table. Some of you are needing to ask, okay, for things and then be ready to receive. Don't start plotting and planning and everything. That's not what it's asking you to do. It's asking you to put your best foot forward and then be ready to receive what that is. Not plot, plan, and go and act and go get yourself something. Okay? It's time to receive the thing. Okay? It's easy. Yeah, it's saying it's going to be coming fast. Okay? It's going to be coming fast. The reality is that these things have been coming fast at you and they're opportunities, but you haven't been seeing them. So get over your disappointment and look at the opportunities in the face and say, I deserve it. I'm deserving of all of these opportunities. Okay? Okay, Aries? So you deserve it. You are loved. You are appreciated. And like, share, subscribe. And I will talk to you next week. Bye, Aries.